Hello vinyl community, this is Randy back today with another video. Today I'm going to continue on with my countdown of top 10 records that I have, favorite 10 records that I have for each letter of the alphabet. So I started with the letter A and I've done B, so today I'm going to continue on with C. One record that didn't quite make the top 10, it was almost there, but we're going to hear background music, is Crying Bean, Con Todo El Mundo. So we'll be hearing that one. Just wasn't quite one of the top 10. Another one that didn't quite make it, well, would have made it if it had been a real album, is R.E.M's Chronic Town. It's their first record on IRS Records. And yeah, it would definitely have made the top 10. It's only an EP though. There's only 5 songs. Only 5 songs on this record. That's what the label looks like. So I wanted to do full-length albums and not just an EP. So R.E.M. didn't make it for that reason. So these I'll give you, like I say, 10 records starting with the titles starting with the letter C that I have in my collection. So I don't have everything. Letter C, I can tell you, was not as strong as the letter B. I think these are all good, strong records, but the selection of records to choose from wasn't quite as, I guess I didn't have quite as many C's as I had B's. So anyway, so I'm going to go through these. These aren't really ranked though. These are my 10 favorites in alphabetical order. So gonna have to pause right here just for a second. So these are not in well, these are in alphabetical order. They're not really ranked like 1 to 10 though. So just 10 favorite records from all beginning with the letter C. First one is 50 Foot Hose. Cauldron is the name of this record. It's a psychedelic record from 1968, and let's see, it was originally on Limelight Records. Came with this inner sleeve. Those are the lyrics, and then just some cool graphics around there. There's nothing on the other side. And what I have here is a reissue from 2017. But I think that's a copy of the original label from Limelight Records. A very cool looking label there. Yeah, psychedelic record, 50 Foot Hose. Yeah, really very cool record, kind of indescribable. Yeah, really one of my favorite psych records. They're very psychedelic throughout, and none of those songs that sort of stray off into the novelty or just yeah. So anyway, it's a really good record, I think. Next is going to be Circuital by My Morning Jacket. This is their record from 2011 on ATO Records. This is my favorite. I think this is my favorite My Morning Jacket record. There's what the inner sleeve looks like. Credits there, and basic, delicious black vinyl. Some fantastic songs on here. Starts out with Victory Dance. Circuital, though, the title cut is fantastic. Out of My System, probably my favorite song on here. And yeah, there's the track listing. So yeah, this is their record from 2011. From 1972. Close to the Edge. Close to the Edge by Yes. This is what I think of as the classic lineup of Yes. I know they've had a lot of lineup changes over the years, but this is John Anderson on vocals, Bill Bruford on percussion, Steve Howe guitars and vocals, Chris Squire on bass, and Rick Wakeman on keyboards. So there's just like, it's just kind of like 3 songs on here. There's like 2 long songs that are broken up into, they're like a suite, and then there's one more song at the end, Siberian Kachu. So, but there's just they're very long. Yeah, progressive rock is what Yes is. Classic Roger Dean artwork there on the inside. Came with this cool inner sleeve. Lyrics on it, and this is a classic Atlantic label. Orange and green. Okay, so Close to the Edge. Closer is next. Closer by Joy Division. This is their record from July of 1980, released a couple months after Ian Curtis killed himself. And yeah, this one was one I wasn't quite sure about including. It was kind of like right on the edge. I mean, it's a fantastic album, but it's kind of depressing. But I guess when you're in the mood for it, it's really it's excellent. And this is a 40th anniversary reissue. It was put out by I'm not sure exactly who put it out, but it's on this clear vinyl. Very cool looking. So yeah, Closer, very kind of depressing, or the whole thing just flows very smoothly though, and it's a fantastic album. You know, like I say, when you're in the mood for it. So after that, Clouds Taste Metallic, Flaming Lips. This is one of my favorite albums. Probably one of my favorite albums of all time. I really love this album a lot. This is a Vinyl Me Please reissue. This record came out initially in 1995. I had the CD for the longest time, and then Vinyl Me Please did this reissue. So I was glad to finally be able to get it on vinyl. It's on this cool orange vinyl, matches the cover. It came with an inner sleeve. Inner sleeve with a cool photo there, and lyrics on the other side. Red writing on an orange background. So, yeah, that makes you work. You want to read those lyrics, I guess. Come Around Sundown, Kings of Leon. Kings of Leon, a band from Tennessee here. They've been around since the early 2000s. Come Around Sundown. It's from 2010. I love the photography on there. And, the band members look like. This is probably my favorite Kings of Leon album. It's a 2-record set. Some more artwork there. Credits. Some black vinyl. And just another cool picture of the band there. So, yeah. I don't think there were really necessarily any hits on this album, though. You know, Sex on Fire was their big hit, but that is not on this album. So, yeah, I don't know. But the whole thing is really good. It starts out with the end. Yeah, Pyro. Yeah, the whole thing is really good. Yeah, Back Down South is a very cool song. So, Kings of Leon, Cosmos Factory, 1970 album from Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is a record that I got in, probably got this in 70 or 71, or no later than 1972. I'm pretty sure this is a record that my parents got me for Christmas one year, and this is it's almost just like a greatest hits album. I mean, it has Looking Through My Back Door, Run Through the Jungle, Up Around the Bend, Who'll Stop the Rain, Heard It Through the Grapevine, and Long As I Can See the Light. So, and then the rest of the songs on the album are great too, but I didn't hear those on the radio quite as much, I think. So, yeah, this is when the band still had all 4 members. Yep, 1970, that's on Fantasy Records. Cool drawing of the band. There's their other records, which they'd released before then. This blue Fantasy Records label. Echo and the Bunnymen, Crocodiles. This is their 1980 album. This is on Sire Records in the United States. Echo and the Bunnymen, how are they classified? Indie rock or pop music, I guess, or kind of psych, I guess. Fantastic album. I did a whole video actually about Echo and the Bunnymen and their first 5 albums, so I'm a big fan of this band. I'm not sure this is my favorite of their albums. I think I like Heaven Up Here, but I like all their albums a lot. But this is fantastic. Starts out with Going Up, Do It Clean, Rescue is on here, and Billiards Terrace. So, yeah, Echo and the Bunnymen, Crocodiles. Just cool. Inner Sleeve. I think that's just sort of like some. I think this is like a few lines from maybe each song on the album. So, yeah, some classic Sire label. In 1970, Crosby, Stills and Nash released their first album as a group. Here they are sitting on their front porch. Here they are. Looks like they're ready to go out on an Arctic expedition somewhere. Very cool photographs there. So, yeah, this was after David Crosby left the Byrds, and Steve Stills left Buffalo Springfield, and Graham Nash left the Hollies, so they all got together, and I guess they made a super group out of it. So, yeah, this album, oh gosh, the songs aren't listed here, right? Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, I think, is probably the biggest hit off this album. Also, other big ones on here are Helplessly Hoping was on their greatest hits, I think, and Long Time Gone, I think, was in the movie Woodstock. And let's see. Oh yeah, Marrakesh Express is on here too. So yeah, fantastic album. Once again on the classic Atlantic Orange and Green label. Yeah. That's number 9, and is that number 9? Yeah, so the last one that I have, not necessarily number 10 though, these aren't really ranked, these are just 10 favorites here. Crown of Creation. Jefferson Airplane, Crown of Creation. One of their most psychedelic albums, I think maybe after Bathing at Baxter's. So, starts out with Lather. Fantastic. Ends up with The House at Punil Corners. Crown of Creation, the title cut, is on here. So, Greasy Heart, Grace Slick. Greasy Heart. Fantastic album. This album came out in 1968. What I have here is a 2012 Sundazed reissue. So, oh yeah, it came with this insert with the lyrics on one side and a picture of the dog. Yeah, Brumus on the other side. Yeah, and this is on RCA Records. So before they switched over to Grunt Records, their own label, they were on RCA. So that's it. Those are my 10 records Beginning with C, I think it's 10 strong records, 10 good ones. Yeah, weren't quite as many to choose from as there were from the B's for sure, and maybe A's too. But I thought they were good records, so yeah. So that's it. So let me know what you think about these and which ones I forgot or just left out. Didn't choose. I'm trying to think of what some of the others were that I didn't include, but I can't really think of any of them right now. Anyway, so that's it. So hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks very much for watching.